Can I get a countdown? A Freddie Benson countdown?
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He doesn't say one though. Yeah, do it again. We'll do it again. We can do it again.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Playback Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Noah. We got Hauder over here. Still don't want to say hi, huh?
No, I don't want to say hi to people.
And we got a great episode today. So we're going to get into a little bit of movie news and stuff. It's a slow week. We got some movie news. We're going to be talking about the top 5 shows, top 5 movies of the year so far. That's going to be an interesting discussion. We're going to talk about Secret Invasion, the Disney Plus show that is, I don't want to spoil what I think of it. And we're going to be ranking the Disney Plus Marvel shows and talking about the MCU and all that good stuff. Hauder, how are you doing today? You just got off work, right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you?
Yeah, kind of. What about you?
Good, man. I just hooped. My ankle kind of hurt. I hooped.
Oh.
You're right. I shouldn't have said that. I played basketball. My ankle hurts, and I have a game tomorrow. So yeah, it's looking great.
What's your team name again?
Splash Mountain. I had 15 last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just lose that?
We lost by 4.
Wasn't enough.
Were you keeping up with the updates that I was posting on X? On X?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad. So yeah, let's just get right into our movie news flash. It's basically where we're gonna read some headlines of the week. We're gonna get right into it and stuff, and talk a little bit about some stuff there. So let's start with this. Paramount is focusing on big IP instead of focusing on original movies, citing box office struggles with their original movies. I think they're starting to talk about this because of the kind of box office flop with Ruby Gillman, the Teenage Kraken movie. I saw one trailer and it played before. I think it was like The Flash, and then never seen another trailer or another piece of marketing before that. I don't know if you would like even be interested in a movie like this, would you?
No, I mean, honestly, no. But it also came out the week after Spider-Verse. So
I mean, looking at it, it's got a 66%. And an 81% audience score. So the people who did see it, I mean, they kind of liked it. For an audience score for an animated movie, I don't know. That seems a little low, don't you think?
Yeah, 66 is a little critical.
Yeah, I know, huh? It didn't look great, in my opinion.
Yeah, it looked like the rest of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so let's go on for the next one.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem first reviews came out.
Yes, sir. I'm so excited to watch it, actually.
First reactions out of the people for the theaters. I was there for the fan event and all that stuff that happened for it. A lot of people came out happy. I know a lot of like older TMNT fans came. I haven't had a guy come with the fucking helmet.
With the Shredder helmet?
No, the helmet. You know, you can see the guy's face and the turtle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like the Jim Henson one?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking funny. I love the art style on this.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm kind of like, I like the older look better though.
Really? Like the Michael Bay one?
No, I'm thinking there was a DVD, or actually it might have been a VHS. You know, like the orange VHS tapes.
Yeah.
There was like it was the Ninja Turtles against the Foot Clan.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
It was like a monsters one. A bunch of the characters from this movie are in that.
They look pretty fucking sick, though.
It does look really good.
Oh my god. And let's get to the reviews for a little bit, actually. Right. Let's see. Let's go to Rotten Tomatoes. Should we trust Rotten Tomatoes with this?
I think for this score, it's animated, so...
Animated, yeah. It's getting good reviews. So let's see. What we got? 95% with 93 reviews. And over 100 of audience scores. They say 95% of them like the movie also. That's really good. And I didn't think that this movie was going to be a 95%. I thought it was going to be like 60s or 70s. I didn't think it was going to be that great. I was interested in it for sure, but after the Rotten Tomatoes scores came out, I'm really, really looking forward to watching it. Probably tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow. I can't. Fuck. I have a game. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and move on. I'm really excited to see that one. Barbie and Oppenheimer. It is the well, the second weekend just passed, and they broke box office records once again. Let's go check on Barbenheimer. Did you watch Barbie or Oppenheimer again?
I watched Barbie again.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Still 10 out of 10?
Both of them, yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, by the way, let me say that first, because we announced it on the Instagram podcast or podcast Instagram, but I've officially seen the light, and yes, I agree with Hauder. Oppenheimer is a 10 out of 10.
What changed your mind?
Oh, I was able to like fully grasp everything again. So like listening to things that I didn't hear before, and just being able to kind of relax when watching the movie, because knowing like how things are going to play out, I was able to kind of focus in on certain parts, and I understood the Strauss stuff better. I understood the spy stuff. The Oppenheimer's like his whoever Florence Pugh was playing, his relationship with her a little better and stuff like that. So everything was just elevated in my second watch, and it's a 10 out of 10. And honestly, it's probably my front runner for best film of the year. Bet like it's gonna win at the Oscars.
Yeah,
I personally don't think it's the best film of the year, and we're gonna talk about that in a little bit, but we'll see. Anyway, yes, Oppenheimer officially is joining the Playback Podcast Hall of Fame. So congrats, Oppenheimer. Good job. That's some big shit. That's some big shit right there, being in our Hall of Fame. So let's look at the Barbie box office real quick. It made a lot of fucking money, and it's pretty much going to hit $1 billion easily.
Oh, Barbie, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. They're already predicting that probably tomorrow or Thursday it's going to hit $1 billion. This past weekend, it scored a massive $93 million. Oppenheimer also added $46 million in their second weekend. So, yeah, huge. Let me just look up the box office total.
Yeah, I was like, what's the highest
right now? Or what do you mean?
Grossing total.
For these two?
No, movie. Like, what's the actual number for the highest grossing movie?
Of all time? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look that up for you right here, buddy.
Before you get the box office total.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's Avatar again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Avatar as well.
Highest grossing movie. I spelled grossing wrong. Fuck. Of all time. Yeah, Avatar at $2.9 billion.
Okay, it's not making that.
No, it's not. And then you got Avengers Endgame in second place, and then Avatar The Way of Water in third place, and then probably some Star Wars stuff.
Is crazy.
It's $2.9 billion with like 5 re-releases though.
Yeah, but still 2.9. It's triple.
Yeah. So let's get back to Barbie. Is their worldwide gross right now is at $795 million. So yeah, that's worldwide, and it's gonna hit $1 billion sooner or later. Do you see Barbie surpassing Super Mario Bros. At the box office, which has $1.3 billion?
Yeah.
Really?
Because we're in the end of, we're at the end of week 2. They're already going to cross $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
I think, pretty easily.
And then we got Oppenheimer right here at $412 million. Again, 3-hour biopic, rated R, making $400 million, going up against Barbie. That's really fucking respectable in my opinion.
That's really good.
Yeah. Okay. You want to move on to the next story?
Yep. The Lando Disney Plus series is moving forward with Donald Glover and his brother Steven Glover writing the series.
Did you hear about this?
Yeah, no, I did. I saw the tweet.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Culture Crave.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like this, especially with. I don't know if you've ever watched Atlanta.
I haven't. I have not.
Okay.
I know.
I know they write the majority of the series.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Actually, surprisingly, I don't really know about Lando.
I don't really either. You're the Star Wars guy, so.
He's in like a lot of the movies. Well, a lot of the movies. He's in the movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he helps out Han Solo.
Yeah.
And then obviously Donald Glover plays the younger version of him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what they're gonna do with it. He does have connections to like obviously Han Solo. You could use Jabba the Hutt if they wanted to, but yeah, no, I'm excited to see what Donald Glover can do with it.
Now, Lando, Donald Glover, he played a young Lando in Solo, the Star Wars story, which was the Han Solo like prequel kind of. Billy D. Williams was attached to this apparently, to the series. He like posted something on Instagram, and at the end he said like hashtag May the Force be with you. I'm really excited for what we got going on. So some people have been speculating that it might be like an older Lando. Billy D. Williams is like telling the story to the audience of what, you know, his adventures or whatever when he was younger, and then we're just gonna see Donald Glover. That could be very interesting. Again, just Disney Plus series in general, I'm not a big fan of. I don't know about you.
No, I watch all the Disney Plus series, Star Wars stuff. Actually, really, most of their projects are really good. Star Wars.
For Star Wars, yeah, I heard that they're really good. And then Ahsoka's coming out soon.
Yeah, I think it's a couple days actually.
Really?
I think you see that sometime this month for sure.
Do I have? Okay, because I want to watch Ahsoka.
You have to watch 3 other series.
Fucking like actually watch them,
Yes.
or can I just like watch breakdowns and like get most of it?
You can watch breakdowns, but there's a series you have to watch.
Is it Clone Wars?
No, it's Rebels. It's a Disney XD series.
Wow. Okay.
It's in my opinion, Ahsoka is the direct sequel to that series. Because the main villain from that series is the main villain in this series.
Right. We were talking about that when we were covering the Ahsoka.
And
trailer.
then everyone's like theorizing that there's this guy named Ezra, and he's one of the like remaining Jedi, and he's gonna make his first live action appearance in this movie.
Okay. I mean, I kind of like how they're handling like the animation going straight to live action.
They've actually, and here's why everyone's like even more. They've already appeared all the crew in live action.
Who's the crew? Who's in that crew? For people who don't know.
Fuck. One of them is dead. His name's Kanan Jarrus. He's dead in the show. Sorry, spoiler for if you ever watched the show.
It's cool, I guess.
It's Hera. She's played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Okay. I like her. Ramona.
Yeah, obviously Ahsoka. I was thinking Huntress.
You were thinking Huntress first? Okay.
Yeah, obviously Ramona Flowers. Then there's Sabine Wren, who she was in the Mando series.
Okay.
And then I cannot remember his name right now, but he plays as like alien. And they showed him in live action, and oh my fucking god, he looks great.
Oh, I seen that in the trailer, right?
Yeah.
It was in the Ahsoka trailer?
Yes, he in there for a fucking second.
I seen that, and it was like the only like big alien in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like from a special like line of the aliens and the thing. But then everyone's like, oh, they're gonna fucking definitely show Ezra.
There was also rumors that Hayden Christensen was gonna come back as
and that's another thing that with the Ahsoka series, when Rebels ended, the last thing that you see is Ahsoka and Darth Vader fighting. That's the last time you ever see both of them.
I want to get into Star Wars
so it could start
badly,
off
bro.
the series like that.
Yeah. Damn, that's okay. I got to do some homework on it.
Yeah, but that's all our news for today.
We actually have one more news. Did you watch the Loki season 2 trailer?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually want to talk about the poster too.
The poster looks great. It's we'll bring it up right here, but we're gonna talk about the Loki season 2 trailer that just dropped. If you don't watch trailers, sorry, we're gonna talk about that. You can skip like 10 minutes in. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the Loki season 2 trailer, and I love seeing this part specifically.
So is that a Spider-Verse like reference?
Yeah, I honestly think so. I think so.
It's like
He's glitching.
Yeah, he's glitching out. Yeah, it looks exactly like the fucking movies.
Yeah. I feel like they're trying to do like because
the continuity thing.
Yeah, the Spider-Verse stuff wasn't originally supposed to be like interweaved into the MCU, but they started kind of referencing it, and then MCU is doing multiverse shit now. So if we're talking about a multiverse, a Marvel multiverse, then like it would just make sense to reference that other stuff, right? But yeah, Ki-Hee Kwan in this, so cute.
What's been happening? Wow.
Maybe cute's not the right word, but
that?
Yeah. Yeah,
You've
look at
seen
him.
that? Yeah. Can you fix
Anyway,
that?
I
No.
love the trailer.
I hope he has like a big.
It's impossible to time slip in the
I think so
TVA.
too.
I know.
He's
but we
he.
just
I don't know
saw
what
it
kind of
happen.
character he looks like. In Spirited Away, the hand guy.
Yeah.
I've been through time.
Definitely looks, in my opinion,
past and the present.
looks better than Secret Invasion was shot.
If what
Can we
I
agree
saw
on
is
that?
true,
No? Yeah? Maybe?
Yeah.
There's nothing that's
And
in this world
I liked
after destruction.
season 1 of Loki very much.
Only one way
And,
to find out.
yeah, it's top 3 MCU
old-fashioned
Disney Plus show for me. Spoiler. And
different styles. You're
I
made
have
in
no idea
action,
what the
which is fine.
storyline really is.
I take a more slow,
Don't know. I
deliberate,
just
cerebral
yeah.
approach. It's really goodbye.
It's gonna be a big time.
Yeah, so they're trying because at the end of season 1,
Yeah.
at the end of season 1, Loki went into a different timeline where Kang actually
Whatever we do,
took over and his variant and whatever.
we're playing God.
She looks great.
Sylvie.
We are
Yeah,
gods.
Sylvie looks great again. And I think we're gonna see Kang soon.
You see him for a second.
Yeah, you just see him for a quick
Timely.
shot. Yeah, it was Victor Timely.
How do you choose?
I think when we talked about the Ant-Man movie, I explained who Victor Timely was.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
who dies?
I'm just very excited to see more
Like the
timeline
hard
jumping and
choice.
stuff.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Look at that.
It's legit.
That's my Kang.
This pissed people off on
It's on
Twitter.
its way.
What the Miss Minutes thing?
Yeah.
Why?
We're tired of seeing the people in MCU turn like kaiju. I'm like, it's a fucking 5 second
Oh, God, dude.
clip on a trailer.
Yeah. We don't even know the context of it yet. Miss Minutes, voiced by Tara Strong, is actually a really good addition to the show, and I think with the poster that you were talking about, where he's running around the clock, right, with Miss Minutes on there, I feel like she's gonna be one of the villains.
I don't know if it's villain's the right word, but I get what you're getting at.
Definitely not on Loki's side.
Antagonist, I think is a better word. Yeah. Okay, back to the poster. I won't tell you about. Pay attention to the poster. I think it's the. Can you pull up the poster?
Yeah.
Bottom right.
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Yes, I can.
The bottom right. If you pay attention, everyone's running in the same direction.
What do you mean? Clockwise?
Yeah, they're all running in the same direction. It's mainly Loki, obviously, but there's little people added in. I just gotta see it, so I can explain to you exactly where it's at. Oh, that's not the one I was talking about.
Oh, not this one? Okay.
No.
Let's go.
There's a corkscrewed one.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, this one. Right?
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you,
Yeah, I'll try to. Just get a technical. There we go.
there you go. Everyone's basically running in the same direction, but where your mouse, where the little arrow
Over
is,
here?
I think above that. If you pay attention, he's running into Victor Timely right there.
Wow! What a catch! What a catch! What a catch! Were you surprised that Jonathan Majors wasn't really in the trailer that much?
No,
Yeah,
I
I
think
wasn't
I think he'll be in the project a lot.
Yeah, I think he will be.
But I'm hoping at least he's in the project a lot.
yeah.
But no, I figured they didn't want to give up too much. They actually used the clip from Ant-Man too.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
exact end credit scene for Ant-Man.
It looks great, man, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
We get it in about 2 months.
I hope we get a lot of the same characters from the first season as well.
Yeah, man. Again, I thought Loki season 1 was a really good project,
I agree.
and yeah, man, I'm excited for season 2.
All right.
All right, that's all the movie news we got. So let's just jump straight into our next topic, which is going to be the top 5 movies of the year so far. Okay, because we're not done with the year yet. We still got about we're in August now. We still got about 4 months. So, Hyder?
Want to go 5, 4, 3,
Yeah,
2, 1?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
And then you go 5 first. Talk a little bit about your movie.
Scream 6.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Wow.
I think it was actually really good.
Okay. I mean, I agree.
I think the story was very done very well. I think the killers thing was iffy, but very gory, which is kind of a return to form
Mhm.
for horror movies.
Yeah.
I think it kickstarted a year of decent horror movies too.
It
So
did. It was a
most-
really good year for horror movies this year.
And we're not done yet.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently,
Yeah.
that movie Talk to Me is really good as well.
I wanted to watch that.
I still want to watch it.
You know who
Raka
directed it
Raka.
and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's cool.
that's kind of why I want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's personally, obviously, favorite horror franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just sort of a what's the word? Nostalgic feeling for me. I liked it a lot. The actors are all really good in it. I do disagree with the people that survived the movie, but it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot.
All right. That's your number 5.
Yep.
Okay. For my number 5, it was something that wasn't really a box office bomb, but not a lot of people went to go see, but more people saw it on the Amazon Prime Video app. I'm putting Air, directed by Ben Affleck. I'll bring up some stuff right now. Let's see. But I should have put some for what do you call it? For Scream 6. I'm putting Air. on number 5 on my list, and it was just a great movie, man. I think all the performances really were just great. And it's a fantastic little movie. It's not too big budget. It probably cost like $90 million, and most of it was just to pay these actors, because you got Matt Damon, Jason Bateman, Chris Tucker coming back out of nowhere. Viola Davis is playing Michael Jordan's mom, and then Ben Affleck's in there also a little bit as Phil Knight. So Air, I think, is number 5 for me. I would love to put it at like 3, but it's such a great fucking year for movies. I think, it's too hard to do that. So yeah. All right, let's move on to number 4.
John Wick 4.
Great pick.
I think it's paced extremely well. Obviously, John Wick. Keanu Reeves is a great actor. I think that for the amount of lines he had, the acting with his body,
His body language was so good.
his body language, like dedication to have himself like thrown down multiple flights of stairs.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many times he reshot that. That 10-minute like one shot. The dollhouse scene. The fucking like it was just like a lot of fan service, but not done in like a very shit way.
Yeah.
Especially the dollhouse scene, because he's using dragon's
Look at
breath.
that. Oh my god, look at that.
Yeah.
You got Bill Skarsgård in there.
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård plays a great villain. You have the tracker. You have that whole storyline.
Got Akira. Oh my god, man.
Kira storyline.
I want to watch this movie again.
The sword fight scene in the garden. Again, it was just very good. The kitchen scene with Donnie Yen.
I think our sword fight, we didn't record it, but I think our sword fight was like a lot better.
Yeah.
What you think? Yeah, man. So yeah, Donnie Yen, fucking fantastic villain, I think.
I think this is just like, for body language, one of the greatest movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, for just acting, just straight up acting. And that's funny because I also have at number 4 John Wick number 4. Yeah, great movie. Cinematography I think is very underrated, especially with all the symmetrical shots and that huge landscape of the desert, and every time he just moves to a different location, it just makes it more grand. And it's the 4th chapter in a kind of franchise now that like really wasn't even supposed to be a franchise. Keanu Reeves, obviously great. The action is like literally the best action I've ever seen in any movie. I really loved Akira and the tracker, Donnie Yen. I really want to see a spin-off movie or project with them. We're getting the Continental soon. That's dropping on Peacock, so I guess I have to keep the Peacock account, the cock account. Chad Stahelski is actually very good at directing. He's not just throwing action at you and shit. He like actually cares about the story that he's telling with John Wick's character. And then the ending, spoilers, but the ending where John Wick dies, it's just perfect. So yeah, that's our number 4. Haider, what do you have for your number 3?
I feel like this is a movie we both agree on again. Across the Spider-Verse. There's not really much else I can say about it. Almost perfect movie. I know that it's not as highly rated for some people because they were shocked by the end of it.
The cliffhanger.
It's been leaked since 2020.
Yeah, they announced it.
A third movie. Just the art somehow got better.
Yeah,
it flowed way better. All of the costumes, and there's fucking like 700 different Spider-Men in this movie. All of the costumes were great. The care for them to throw in like, hey, Metro Boomin makes the soundtrack for this. Let's give him a fucking Spider-Man too.
Yeah, just a little cameo.
Like little cameos.
Popsicle.
The popsicle, the fucking I don't know if you saw the spider plush.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the detail in this movie was insane, and I think the next one will be even fucking more detailed. So it was a lot fucking twist. The twist at the end too was crazy.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I might have just spoiled. What do you call it? Yeah. So that's your number 3, Across the Spider-Verse. My number 3 is a little bit different. We're gonna go at the number 3 spot, Barbie. I didn't think a Barbie movie was gonna sneak into my top 5 movies of the year. I mean, so far, but it definitely snuck in there. This was a wonderful little movie, and the actress Margot Robbie, I feel like that's her best role. I haven't seen I, Tonya, and a lot of people say I, Tonya is like her best role, but so far I think Barbie is my favorite role of hers, even past Harley Quinn. Ryan Gosling as Ken. You got Simu Liu as Ken. You got Michael Cera as Alan. I mean, it's a funny fucking movie, and it's a great little story. Greta Gerwig directed here. And I'm not sure if you have Barbie in your top 2, but I'm kind of curious now. Barbie is number 3 for me.
All right, number 2. Speaking of Barbie,
Oh shit, yeah. Let's go back to that 2 shot then. Huh?
let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go off some different things he said. Everything he mentioned, I agree with, but to me, just the natural sense of like inclusiveness was crazy. Everything. And I like just went back in there, and I was going to get stock from Theater 10, and I heard the Dua Lipa dancing, and I just popped back my head around. And I was
yeah,
like,
dude.
let's watch this again.
If I still worked at that theater, I would be taking so many breaks just to peek in real quick, just to see what the audience reaction is. I used to love doing that.
Yes.
Yeah.
The fucking choreography. I just look back at it every time. It's so good. It flowed so like nice. There was no pause in the music, and that's the part that like made me like happy. And I mean, you both like music and movies, so that's the thing. And then I don't know, the Barbies, like it was very low key, and the music was great in the movie.
Yeah, I think that this is one of the best like original soundtracks I've ever heard. Because you got fun music, and then you have the Billie Eilish song.
That fucking song. Is
Oh
so
my god,
sad.
I didn't even know that was Billie Eilish singing that
No,
shit. I didn't. Great song.
And then I don't know if I remembered mentioning my favorite part of the movie to you last time we talked about it, but the whole pause. Helen Mirren starts talking, and she goes,
Oh, the Margot Robbie comment.
Yes.
That was perfect.
And then I went on Twitter, and apparently that was everyone's like favorite moment. And I'm like,
yeah.
yeah. See, it's just like it clicks with everyone so much like more naturally.
Yeah. It's a silly movie, but you have like a lot of serious stuff in there too, and that's what I feel like Greta Gerwig like balanced it really well in this movie. Playback Podcast Hall of Fame member right here, Barbie.
Yeah, the last 3 ones we've talked about.
Huh?
The last 3 movies we have.
Exact. Yeah.
Last thing I'm gonna say is this movie is so good that it actually makes me even more excited for Greta Gerwig's Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah. Hopefully she's directing them and not just like producing on them.
Even if she's just producing her screenwriting.
Writing. Yeah.
Yeah, if she's writing, I'm all in.
Yeah. She was originally supposed to. I was just listening to a Smart List with Jason Bateman and Will Arnett and that podcast. They had Greta Gerwig on there, and she was talking about Barbie, and she started writing it before I think either before the pandemic or during, but with no intent to direct. And then she was like, well, fuck, if I want this movie to be like as good, like I have to direct it too.
I'm glad she chose to direct.
I'm glad. I'm so glad.
Go ahead.
Okay, wait, what was that? That was your number
My
two?
number 2.
Your number 2. So I'm on number 2. All right. Let me go so I don't spoil anything. Hold on. So yeah, my number 2 is a movie that you already talked about, but I didn't want to say too much because this movie was fucking perfect. Across the Spider-Verse.
I figured.
Across the Spider-Verse is number 2 for me. It was number 1 for so long, and I really thought it was going to be my favorite movie of the year. Honestly, it might still be. It's a toss up between this and my number 1 spot. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But Across the Spider-Verse is just a beautiful movie, beautifully written, beautiful soundtrack. I take back my comments with Barbie though. I think this is the best original soundtrack I've ever heard.
It's good, but I still think Barbie took that.
Metro Boomin did amazing with the soundtrack, and I love the performances. I love the animation style. The art style is so fucking beautiful. The way that it fluidly just changes from each universe. The cliffhanger ending, like you said, was, I personally loved it because it was a perfect time to end the movie, and the twist was great. What else? Fuck. The directors. One of the directors was one of the directors from Legend of Korra. So, I had to shout that out. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller were the writers. So, yeah, everything is just, I feel like it's just perfect in this movie. It would have been number 1 for a very long time. But I had kind of a change of heart. So, that is my number 2, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Now, based on that, I think we have the same number 1. If
think so?
you don't have this in your top 5, I'd be fucking amazed.
Okay, hold on. Let's. You want to say it at the same time?
Let's go.
Okay, wait. So, because I'm on number 1 too, right?
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
You're
Okay.
number 1.
All right. Ready?
You're gonna do it
On 3.
count?
On
Okay.
3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So shit. Yeah. Number 1.
All right.
Go ahead.
Let's just get straight into it. sound, cinematography. That was, again, Christopher Nolan's worst thing was the way he was mixing sound.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what about you. I don't know if you got it in your second watch through, but I told you like that shit was perfect to me.
It was.
It was done so well. Like, and I actually had an argument with a guest who wanted a refund because I thought the sound was too low. And I'm like, you do realize if you made it any higher, you would have gone deaf on that fucking explosion.
Was he sitting in the very fucking like top?
No, it's just some old guy.
Oh.
But I was like
Stupid.
trying to explain to him like that's the way the sound was meant to be. Like it was meant to be a low because it's a dialogue heavy movie.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point. Is I was tense the entire movie. I was like, oh my god, especially the fucking silence to like explosion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The acting on all levels is perfect. I don't know how to explain it any better. Cillian Murphy takes the fucking best actor. I don't think anybody's taking that from him.
It's a tough race, dude. It's a really tough race.
It's going to be tough, but I also think that Robert Downey Jr. I love Ryan Gosling, but it's just not close, unfortunately.
I think Robert Downey Jr.
I think Ryan Gosling does win an award though. Best original song.
Best original song, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that I need to correct myself. He did not write it.
He didn't write it.
He did not
Regardless,
write
he
it.
sung it.
No, but he sung it, so he might still get an Oscar for it.
Yeah.
Right. Hopefully.
All right,
Whatever.
we'll see. Whatever.
But yeah, I agree with you. The cinematography is perfect. I think. Hold on. I'm getting a call on the phone. Hopefully it doesn't stop recording. All right, we're good, I guess. Cinematography, perfect. The direction for a 3-hour fucking biopic, rated R, it is so perfect. The first time I watched it floored me. It shocked me. I was like, what the fuck did I just watch? I was, texting people like, hey, I'm watching Oppenheimer. I literally want to fucking blow my brains out. Sorry, my bad. I literally want to blow my fucking brains out, but I can't stop looking at the screen. Watched it the second time. Absolutely fucking loved it. It's perfect. All the performances in this, I feel like everybody plays nice. Nobody like steals the show really. I feel like everybody works well. Obviously your main stars, Cillian Murphy and Robert Downey Jr. as the, protagonist, antagonist kind of thing. But everybody else worked so well in their roles. I think Matt Damon is very underrated too. He might even nab an Oscar nomination too for Best Supporting Actor, maybe. If not, I think he's definitely a nomination for Best Actor in Air, in my opinion. But yeah, the way that they use sound in this is fucking amazing. It's like it's the best. How do I say this? It's the best sound in any Christopher Nolan movie that I've seen, at least. Everything to the writing, it's snappy. There's so much information just being thrown at your face. And it took me two times to watch it to kind of understand everything. But once I did, easily 10 out of 10, Playback Podcast Hall of Fame member. And my number one favorite movie so far of the year. And also you.
I have 2 questions for you.
Okay.
Actually, one, and I'm gonna say something. I think Killers of the Flower Moon, which comes out later on in the year.
I forgot about that fucking movie.
That's the movie I think is gonna be. It's gonna compete with this top 5. Hopefully,
Yeah.
It's a Scorsese movie. I like him a lot.
Mhm.
It's Leo, Brendan Fraser,
Yeah.
Jesse Plemons. I think is in the movie
Oh
too.
my god, dude. That trailer is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks so fucking good.
It looks so fucking good.
Uh,
And I'm not even like a big Scorsese fan like that. Like, Wolf of Wall Street was really, really good. I haven't seen Silence. I haven't seen The
Departed.
Irishman, The Departed. I haven't seen a lot of his movies.
His movies run long.
Mhm.
They're very story heavy, twist and turn.
He takes his time with his storytelling, man.
Yeah,
I tried watching The Irishman. I got an hour and a half in. And
that
I
one's
haven't watched
very, very slow developing story.
super. Yeah, like an hour and a half in, I understood. I was like, yo, this is really long. But I also understood there's a lot more story to tell because that's just how he paces it out. Definitely got to do some rewatches on Robert De Niro's, or not Robert De Niro.
That's who else is in the
Martin
movie.
Scorsese stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
in there too.
Uh,
Yeah, man.
Surprised Guardians of the Galaxy didn't make it in.
Fuck, I forgot about that movie, bro.
I was like waiting for you to say Guardians of the Galaxy.
I forgot about that fucking movie. Damn. Okay. Air is at 6. Guardians of the Galaxy, I put that at.
Go ahead, give me the reasons.
Fuck, bro. Damn. That fucked up my entire list.
I was like waiting for you to say it. I was like, damn, I didn't make it.
Damn, that fucked up my entire list.
I put my favorite, my personal favorite so far.
Yeah.
At 5.
Fuck, that fucked up my entire fucking list, dude. I love that movie. fuck.
I remember how emotional you were when you watched it with me.
Fuck, bro. Okay, honorable mention though. I feel like Creed 3. We loved Creed 3. Mm-hmm. Yeah, honorable mention.
I actually want to honorably mention, just like you put air in it, Asteroid City.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
I liked Asteroid City a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let me fuck. All right. Take air off. Fuck that. No. Fuck that. I'm sorry. That was a really good movie, but fuck that. Okay. So my list actually goes, I think John Wick 4 and then Guardians 3. Fuck, bro. But I feel like I like Guardians more than Barbie. Fuck. Oh, this is
fine. It's a personal list.
This is what happened. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna just talk about Guardians 3. Guardians 3. Fantastic fucking movie. Fantastic ending to a trilogy. All character arcs were treated so respectfully, and I absolutely love what they did with all of the characters, every single one of them. Chukwudi Iwuji, great villain, one of the best villains that we've seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Bradley Cooper gives his best performance as Rocket. Chris Pratt, he's obviously good in that. Zoe Saldana is probably like one of my favorite. One of my favorite iterations of Gamora was played by Zoe Saldana in this movie. Great fucking movie. Absolutely great fucking movie. I cannot believe I fucking forgot to put this on the list. Holy shit. I'm pretty pissed. You have anything to say about Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
I think it's the blueprint for comic book movies. It should
so
be
too.
at least.
Yeah.
You don't-
It's so disconnected from all the other stuff too.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's everything it should be. I think I rated it a 9.5 or something like that.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think
I
it
don't
was
think I gave it
legit
a
for
10.
me being picky on like certain choices of songs played at like certain times.
Oh, that soundtrack.
It was really good,
Oh.
but like the one that people didn't enjoy was the one I enjoyed the most.
Which one?
The No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
Yeah,
But now people are looking back at it, they're like, no, that was a good choice.
it was a good choice. It was just because they played it in
It was
Mario.
the use of music when they were like flying the ship. I was like, why you gotta like
Yeah.
I get it, like this is a very music heavy like thing. And then they didn't focus on like the tape recorders and all that stuff as much.
Mhm. I loved when Gamora had his backpack.
Yeah.
That was a nice little touch, and kind of just acknowledging the fact that he is from Earth, and it set up his ending.
And then
at
it had
the
one
end.
of the best outro songs too.
Oh God, dude!
I listened to that shit for like a week after.
Oh my fucking God! yeah, I agree. I'm not. Don't stop. Don't even.
All right.
Yeah, man. So that's our favorite movies of the
So
year
far.
so far. We are only in August. We still got 4 months left of good movies. 5 months left of good movies.
Saw. I got a Saw movie coming out this
You
year.
gonna do Saw Patrol?
What? Saw Patrol.
You gonna do Saw Patrol? Yeah. So yeah, that's our top 5 favorite movies of
Oh
the
shit!
year.
The Nun 2 comes out too.
Oh, I'm not excited for that.
I love the Nun. I don't know why. Like emotional connection because that was the first horror movie that came out when I worked at the theater.
See, I like The Conjuring, but The Nun was one of those spin-offs that I didn't really like.
I liked it.
I also didn't really like Annabelle. I did like Annabelle Creation, and then I haven't seen Annabelle.
Annabelle has one of the best jump scares I've ever seen. I think it might be Creations. It's the one where she's running up the hall and turns into an adult.
Oh fuck, that might be the first one. Is it in the apartment?
Yeah,
I know what you're talking. Yeah, that's
that
the first
shit was
one.
terrifying.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Okay, man. So that is our top 5 favorite movies of the year so far. Let us know your guys' list down below. Don't fuck up your list like I did. Don't leave off a movie that you absolutely loved, because that'll fuck with you for the rest of the podcast. Okay, so let's move on to our next subject. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Secret Invasion came out. All right. It's a lot of people are talking about it on Twitter, well, basically just Twitter, yeah.
Yeah.
Twitter. Secret Invasion came out. The finale also came out. We have a lot of new revelations, and we're going to talk about the series as a whole. So, if you haven't watched the series, we're going to talk about spoilers. If you don't care, let's talk about it. I want to hear what you have to say first.
All right. I'm just gonna give a basic summary, and then whatever little details you want to talk about, we can. But
Yeah,
I'm just
you
gonna
can- you
give my
can
basic summary. of the
Go
show.
ahead, okay? Because I did not enjoy the
Definitely
movie.
should have been longer.
Yes.
Easily, in my opinion, if they developed the spy aspect and made a few, like maybe honestly like 2 more episodes,
Mm-hmm.
I think this would have been the best show.
I think so, too. It had a lot of potential.
I like the writing. I like the cinematography was
Mm-hmm.
really good. The CGI, this is like the thing that bothers me most. This is the best CGI show they have.
There's not a lot of it, though.
I know, but that entire final fight was really good CGI.
I
And a
will
lot of
give
people
you
are
that.
A lot
I'll
of people
give
are
you
upset that she was like whenever they would use a different person's power, their like arm would turn into that person's like arm or something. They're fucking shapeshifters.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And there's little clips if you want to pull it up. I don't know if you can.
Mhm.
A little clip of Gaia and Gravik fighting. He turns into Abomination, and then even it goes all the way up to his ear, turning into Abomination's ear.
I liked it. I mean, look, the final fight was probably one of the better moments of the series. I mean, I really can't see. I hope I don't get copyrighted for that. Anyway, whatever. I'm sorry. I really don't see myself remembering a lot of stuff from this.
I honestly don't. To me, this just seemed. It was meant to be a story building thing. It was just meant to like set up another thing, which it did. It sets up two other things.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I actually did like the setup. Everyone was upset with the whole Don Cheadle, what's his name? War Machine, like
Rhodey?
Rhodey. God, I forgot his name.
These are the ears you're talking about.
The ear scene, yeah. It like flips to his ear.
Yeah.
But Rhodey potentially being a Skrull in Civil War.
Mhm.
I kind of like that.
Okay, so
I don't know why.
I heard about that, right? I heard about the
it's because he's
theory.
It's the gown and every stuff.
It's the gown, yes.
Yeah.
But he is also walking. He needs help walking, but he's still walking a little bit. So it's not after Civil War. It's after like
It's in
preferably Endgame or something.
Okay,
after.
he's been one for a while though.
Yeah, that's my headcanon at least.
Yeah,
because
whatever.
he's still walking a little bit. So I'm just gonna assume that he's not fully paralyzed.
To me, that sets up like what the fuck happened, like Armor Wars.
Yeah. No, the mess that he's gonna have to clean up in Armor Wars.
Everyone thinks it's him.
Yeah, and it's gonna be huge. You can go ahead and keep talking. I'm gonna move that fan to me.
I like the potential of everything with Martin Freeman's character. There's just a lot of shit in this that I actually really did enjoy. I liked the soft moments where it was like between him and his wife Vara, between Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson, obviously, great fucking actor. I like that whole. Did you get to see the scene in episode 5 that I was talking about?
Which one?
There's 3 scenes that I want to talk about. The one where Gravik just goes nuts and starts killing everybody. And starts yelling, "Who wants more?" Or like they try to assassinate Gravik. Okay, it's
just not that memorable, I guess, for me. But
okay, it's in the HQ. They try to assassinate him,
Uh-huh.
and then he like legit just wipes them all out. And he starts using the group power, and he like shoves his arm into the guy's chest and like grows an arm out.
Just looking at this series, man, it could have been great.
It could have been very great.
Yeah.
I think the main issue is the fact that it's 6 episodes.
I love that.
6 episodes.
Yeah.
I also don't think everything needs to be this big like final fight.
Oh, I hate that.
I hate what you were saying about it. I just didn't think it was as like bad as you like, as everyone makes it out to be. It's not that bad. It's still, in my opinion, one of the better Marvel shows.
Okay. Yes. Good show. But like good, like just a little bit over like middle of the road for me. Good kind of thing. It could have very easily been bad with all the stuff because the pacing of the storytelling was fantastic. I think just the fact that it was 6 episodes, I don't like that. This is a story that first of all should have been a movie. It should have been an Avengers movie. You should have had Captain America in there, Sam Wilson as someone in there because this is an important fucking situation. And like the only real Avenger that we have in here is Rhodey and Nick Fury. It's like, like the other Avengers should at least have an appearance in this storyline because it's a huge storyline in the comics, right?
Yeah, it's the whole Super Skrull stuff is important, especially because it's a certain group's like one of their main villains.
Yeah, Fantastic Four is like main villain,
and that's the unfortunate part they're dealing with.
Yeah, I wonder now what they're gonna do with the Gaia character because she's overpowered as fuck. Can we agree on that at least?
That's the thing that turned me off the most. That's why I was like, not everything needs to be this huge final fight.
Yeah, bro. Because like, how can you fucking kill her now?
She killed the Super Skrull.
No, I'm saying how can you kill Gaia? Because she's also a Super Skrull.
My hope is that she just like gets poisoned or something. Like she gets like overpowered.
I hope, bro, because they
And I
literally.
feel really bad because I love Amelia Clark.
Yeah, yeah, and okay, that was my problem too because like my problem with the series was that they were trying to get me to care about certain characters that I just did not care about, like the fake out. Not even the fake out. The fucking death of Kobe Smulders' character in the beginning of Maria Hill. I was like, oh, what kind of significance is this going to be? And then, like, they barely mention it, really, for the next 5 episodes. And I get it. She was a little supporting character or whatever. Fine. Sure. Talos, he's cool in this, but, like...
He did really... The actor did...
Oh, he was
all...
yeah, his performance was great. The Olivia Colman, she was really good in the show, too. Gravik, I think if you gave him an Avengers Secret Invasion movie and he was the villain, he would be one of the best villains.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks that he's only in a Disney Plus show. Therefore, not everybody's gonna see it, and he also dies in the end. So
Yeah.
Dies, maybe.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, really.
but he's a great actor and he's fucking great in this show. It's just damn, it feels like it's kind of wasted a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you have Amelia Clark in there, and in my opinion, I didn't really care about her character like that for the majority of the series. Did you?
No, I actually I didn't mind her character that much. I get like the relationship she has with Talos and Nick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just think that with Amelia Clark, why would you not write more to her story?
I think that it all circles back to how short that show was.
Yeah. If they had a little bit more time, maybe like 10 episodes, I feel like that's
even if
fine.
they're not going to do 10 episodes, the episode's like being an hour.
Oh yeah, even that. Because most of them, the first episode was like what, 48 to 55 minutes, something like that, and then everything else after that was like 35 to
Honestly,
40 minutes.
they should have flipped the first and last.
Yo, the finale definitely ran by like really badly. I love the fact that they're showing more violence because in that finale, Rhodey gets shot in the head, and then you just see fucking people spraying on people because they're scrolls, and I like that. So it's a little more darker than normal. Another positive is Nick Fury's character. I think that all of his stuff with his wife and him like dealing with the fact that he kind of let down Gravik as the savior of their planet and their species, that kind of got to him. I was interested in that stuff. The stuff with his what was that ad? Pads.
What pads?
Was it? Yeah. Right?
I can't see that far.
Yeah, I
Charcoal.
think, right?
That's all I can read is charcoal.
Let us know down below in the comments what those are. The wife stuff with him
Mara.
yeah, I love that stuff. I just wish we got a little bit more focused in this. I don't know.
No, I agree.
Definitely not my top 5 Disney Plus shows. That's for fuck sure.
Oh,
MCU shows.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, but yeah, that's just not me.
I actually have just one last final comment I have on this.
Go ahead. Yeah, talk about
What was the whole issue with the Skrulls again?
Huh?
What was like the big argument for the Skrulls again?
What do you mean?
Like, what was their issue? Like, why were they so upset?
Because they couldn't get off the planet.
Do you see what the main Twitter arguments were? They were like, I wonder where there is a planet that's habitable that no one is habit.
Oh, Thanos' fucking yeah, bro.
Garden.
Yeah, that's a plot hole right there.
Everyone's like,
He literally, yeah.
no, because even at that point, if everyone's correct about when Rhodey got lost, the Rhodey that was on that planet was a Skrull.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
So
fucking true.
It could be after Endgame.
It could be after. I'm sure that Kevin Feige would like not have Tony Stark's best friend not actually be there for his funeral. That's fucked up. That's a little fucked up.
They could be the whole point of it.
Yeah.
He could not know. For all we know, he could not know Tony's dead.
Yeah. That's true.
He could not know Cap's gone.
Hey, we'll see because I don't know what they're doing with MCU right now. It's very scattered.
I want to talk. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
later,
it's very
a little later.
scattered.
Anyways,
But yeah.
time to rank some shows.
Yeah. So, okay, first of all, if you guys watched Secret Invasion, if you guys got through that shit show, it's not a shit show, but just hyperbole. If you guys got through Secret Invasion, let us know what you thought down below in the comment section. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you like the fact that Gaia can just grow a Drax arm and just never mind? Okay, so leave it down below in the comments. We're gonna get into talking a little bit more about some Disney Plus shows, man. Disney Plus MCU shows, obviously with the Loki series coming up with their season 2. We just reacted to the trailer, and then Secret Invasion wrapping up. I felt like it was a good time to look back at it. Look back at the Disney Plus MCU shows and rank them 5 through 1 through 5. So how about you go first with your number 5?
Oh, we're doing a top 5. I ranked them all.
Oh yeah, no, we can do that. Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't know we were just doing a
Fuck
top
it.
5.
Yeah, shit.
I gave you that picture because I was like, I'm ranking all of these.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, hold on.
Pull up the picture.
Uh,
Time limit. Pull up the picture. I died.
Okay.
It's too late. Mission's over.
Okay, boom. Okay. So yeah, go ahead and
All right.
start us off here with your number
how
9.
many count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, how many? Are
8
there?
shows.
8 shows.
So 8 live action shows so far. I think
This graphic doesn't include Secret Invasion though.
it does. It's second to last.
Oh, it does. I'm fucking blind. Okay.
I memorized the order of the shows too, I
Okay.
think.
All right. So we're doing full one. Okay. Let me rearrange
Start
my
off with
list.
8
Go ahead
for
and
me.
talk.
Personally, I actually don't mind. I don't think these are all like crazy bad shows. Like I think they're okay.
There's one
of
that
them is really bad, but like it's not like unwatchable.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like if I had to, I would watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
She-Hulk. Last place.
Yeah. I agree.
The reason that me and him agree on most is that it's pitched as like a sitcom,
Yes.
and it's not. It's not funny. It's okay. It's like I get it. I like their iteration of Daredevil.
Daredevil. Yeah. I agree.
Actually, the costume perfect.
Mhm.
The way he acts is exactly comic book like. He's a fucking whore. That's what he is.
Let's pull up some. What do you call it? Here?
The whole alley fight scene for him was really good, but they butchered a bunch of the She-Hulk stuff.
Yeah.
That said, they could actually still use She-Hulk whenever they wanted to.
Yeah.
And I think Tatiana Maslany is a great actress.
Oh yeah, she did great.
She acted the fuck out of the shit they gave her.
Yeah, no, I loved her as She-Hulk. I loved the way that she said her lines, the way that she was actually funny and kind of quirky, and like just her personality, her vibe, dude. I was getting really good vibes. Man.
What's your lowest ranked show?
Oh yeah, fucking She-Hulk is definitely my lowest ranking, by the way. Yeah, She-Hulk, again, everything that Haider said, just not very funny. I really did root for this show.
Yeah.
I was hoping that everything, okay, I'll give it this. The meta stuff where she like breaks the fourth wall, she changes the what do you call it? She changes the title every week. She's fucking with the ending. She goes and sees Kevin Feige. She talks about like, hey, why is there like a big CGI boss battle? That literally happened in Secret Invasion. So, comedy, right? A lot of the other stuff wasn't very funny, in my opinion. The Daredevil stuff, like you said, was great. It's great to see him again, and I loved what they did with Jennifer Walters and Matt Murdock hooking up. That's fucking hilarious. Hulk coming in with a semi-bald son. Not a great ending to the show, but
I could see what they're working towards with that.
yeah, I just feel like that, even if it is a She-Hulk show, I just felt like that was so misplaced.
It was a weird thing. It definitely should have been like some sort of post credit for them.
A family fucking barbecue to unveil what's his name? Sakaar.
Hey
Sakaar.
guys, this is my son.
This is my son. By the way, I've been gone, and this is my son.
I think it's a whole Planet Hulk thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
easily
or World War Hulk. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely did not like She-Hulk. Oh, and this fucking scene,
Sorry,
right here, dude. Hold on, sorry.
See,
It was funny.
They were hinting at comedy, and it was funny to see.
It was funny.
What made me laugh more was not the actual scene, but everyone going, she wouldn't do this.
No, this is something she would do. I think. Yeah.
Have you not seen? If you search up a comic book of her jump roping naked,
Yes, dude. Like this is definitely something she would do. And like if Jennifer Walters She-Hulk was in modern times, I feel like she would listen to fucking
Megan.
Yeah, Megan.
Yeah.
Yeah. it just shocked me
Take it
because
off-
the
take it off your
CGI,
screen.
dog. Hold on.
Take it off your screen.
No, but let's talk about the CGI real quick because the CGI in some
That's
cases
why
was
I mentioned
good.
Secret Invasions.
Yeah,
It was very not fluid,
Mhm.
choppy. Especially that there's a scene where he Daredevil flips in,
Mhm.
and like it looks like it's on two different fucking screens.
Yeah, that's the thing too, because like on one side of it, Daredevil is very acrobatic, and like I get it, you have to have CGI for that stuff, but damn, like he looked kind of cartoony there.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see how they do with
What
the.
bothered me too is that where they're training,
Mhm.
and the Hulk looks like perfect, and she doesn't. It brings up the whole Flash argument. This is the She-Hulk show, right?
Yeah, look at that, man. Look at that. Who's luckier? Who's luckier in this situation? Matt
Charlie
Murdock
Cox
or
is a good-looking man.
Charlie Cox is a great looking man. He can't look.
Man, echolocation.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, man.
All right, number 7.
Number 7. Let's
Um,
get to it.
I'm gonna say this before I give you the show because I feel like I'm gonna get hate for this and the one person that comments on our stuff. Hawkeye at 7.
Ooh.
Very forgettable.
Interesting.
Very extremely forgettable to me.
Okay.
The shit that it set up was kind of pointless
Uh huh.
because we're not gonna experience it for another 4 or 5 years.
I feel like that's a MCU problem right now.
Yes, in a sense, yes.
Mhm.
But a lot of even Secret Invasion and most of the movies, the stuff that they're mentioning is a year or 2, 3 years out.
Yeah.
This is something we won't see till 2024. Their end credit scene,
Yeah.
which is, 2025.
Yeah.
If I'm correct about it, because it got delayed again. Kate Bishop, I'm glad they introduced her. And then obviously with the leaked stuff that we know about, gonna play a big part going forward, especially with the way that they shifted the timeline.
Yelena Belova.
Yelena Belova in the movie is great, and then the relationship between them, fucking fun to watch the entire time.
Yeah.
Florence Pugh's a great actress. Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye, kind of like a goodbye. Honestly, it was what it felt like.
It did, but also I feel like he could come back and
could.
I feel like he would.
Yeah, I feel like he will, especially for Secret Wars.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna play a big part in that.
Yeah.
But the thing that I like the most is that you can just tell with this show that they're handing off the reins to like younger actors, actresses as well.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I have to say for that ranking. That's number 7 for me in terms of their shows.
Number 7. Okay, so Hawkeye, right? Is your number 7 for me? I'm gonna go something of the lines of Moon Knight.
Okay.
Retroactively speaking, this just felt kind of pointless.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be, right? It's supposed to feel like, because you don't really know, like, are these people even real? Is this all in, what's his name? Stephen Grant.
Stephen Grant.
Mark Spector's head.
Sorry. If we're talking main person, it's supposed to be Mark Spector.
Yeah. So I didn't see the action. They said that it was like very bloody, very dark. Not really.
Secret Invasion was better.
Yeah, it wasn't really. And, I like the aspect of it. It gave me those WandaVision kind of vibes where, like, week to week I'm finding out new information. I'm, like, interested. But at the end of it, it kind of just fell flat. Ethan Hawke is cool in it. Oscar Isaac is great as, like, the 3 different personalities that he has to play. 4 different personalities, whatever it was. And that's about it. That's all I kind of really remember about this show. I don't really... I mean, the costume design's kind of cool. Like, he looks pretty fucking sick in it, don't you think? Her getting powers and her getting superpowers, very stupid. Very, very dumb. Not everybody needs to get superpowers.
Yes, that's
the Mr. Knight stuff,
I like the Mr. Knight stuff.
Yeah, man. I'm getting diaper ads. This is hilarious.
You're a father.
Yeah, I feel like it was kind of wasted potential again. I feel like Moon Knight should have been a movie.
Yeah, no, I agree. Definitely a movie. And then what were we thinking? What was the show again?
Eternals should have been a show. I think. In my opinion.
Yeah, no, but definitely a drawn out, like, longer series.
8 episodes for all the Eternals, or however many Eternals there
I
are.
would want I'd want 10.
Yeah, 10
An
episodes.
intro episode explaining like Eternals.
Yeah,
An episode for each of them.
like
A final episode.
like Moon Knight is a really cool fucking character, dude. Like, I
No,
haven't read any of the comics and
that's
stuff.
The thing
but
is, Sorry,
ahead.
let you finish. Actually,
No, that was it. That was what I was gonna
yeah, I actually have Moon Knight ranked at 6,
say. Okay.
right above Hawkeye.
Okay.
For the reason that Moon Knight's actually a really cool character, and then I know that they're already confirmed to season 2.
Yeah.
It's in there somewhere. Sorry, you'll find it eventually.
Well, it's because like the trades didn't officially confirm it, but like Oscar Isaac is also hinting at it, and the director also seems to think they just haven't.
Also,
there's
the end credit to the show, yeah.
Marvel's fucked up right now because they don't know what they're releasing right now, and
It's
there's a lot of stuff.
a load of things that they need to fix.
Like we know a Shang-Chi sequel is coming,
Yes.
but they haven't officially announced it. We know Doctor Strange 3 is coming, but they haven't officially announced it because they don't know shit right now. It's fucked up. Anyway, yeah. Go ahead.
I think the action is done very well. There are certain shots that they do very well, especially there's that scene where he's fighting in like the ranch,
Yeah.
and he's throwing the fucking moon
Yeah.
things.
No, yeah, that's
It's
cool.
It's cool. I definitely think they suffer from what a lot of superhero projects suffer from, where it all culminates in a big kaiju battle,
Yeah.
and that's literally what happened.
Yeah. I didn't
And
like
I'm
the
glad
finale.
that like shows like fucking She-Hulk can make fun of that.
Yeah.
Um,
That's probably the saving grace of She-Hulk for me is the fact that like it didn't technically end
take
with a
itself-
CGI thing,
yeah, it
you know?
didn't take itself seriously either.
Yeah.
That's another thing he's supposed to be a very comical character.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, he also has like fucking schizophrenia. So
Like look at him talking to
yeah,
to
the
Mark
fact
right
that they
here.
didn't play into him being fucking insane more
Mm-hmm.
kind of bothered me. He also is a very violent character.
Yeah.
And then there's like panels like from the comics where I mean again I understand this is the MCU not comic book stuff, but there's panels where he's like talking to Spider-Man. He's like, no, you can't have my fucking cat. I mean, like shit like that.
See, like if they're gonna kind of brand this as like super separate from stuff, because like you really don't even get a lot of like Avengers references in here. Not really
but
anything.
He's gonna
you
be
could've-
tied to it later.
Yeah, later. But I feel like since he has his own series, you could have done some of those more dark humor moments, and it could have been more violent because it feels more separate. You know?
I think if you're gonna pace it towards what I'm assuming the project he'll be involved with the most is Marvel Knights. We have Blade, the Punisher, Daredevil,
Black Knight.
Black Knight.
Eventually.
Again, that's another person that we need to talk about. Fucking Kit Harington, big actor. Please throw him in something.
Please.
Marvel Knights, where it's hopefully gonna be rated R,
Mhm.
and you're gonna have these violent ass Marvel characters doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd hope that eventually they get season 2, if it gets actually created, that it's a lot more violent.
I understand, man. What number was that?
That's 6.
That was your number 6.
Yes.
So
now
now
we're at the top 5.
Okay. Top 5. You know, it's hold on. Fuck. Okay, top 5. This is where it's gonna get kind of muddled a little bit because I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of the other shows, other than the ones that we just talked about, are very good, all in their own rights. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and put. I am at number 5, right? Am I number 5?
No, you're at your number 6.
My number. Yeah. Fuck. Okay, cool. Let me go back. IMDb. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Okay. So, number 6 for me is something that we kind of just talked about, but it's Secret Invasion. This definitely wasn't cracking my top 5 in my opinion, but again, it wasn't bad, but it just wasn't great. And I feel like this had a lot of potential to be great, especially with all the stuff that they're focusing on. Nick Fury's getting his own little solo project. Gravik was an amazing character and an amazing villain. You have new talent coming in with Emilia Clarke. Recipe is there. I just feel like the execution was not. And I feel like there's 5 more shows that I would rather watch and rewatch multiple times than watching Secret Invasion again. So that's at my number 6 spot.
All right.
So now we are in the top 5.
I'm glad you said that exact quote because I'm going to use that exact quote at you.
Okay.
Number 5 for me, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
The recipe is there. It just wasn't cooked properly. You have, I can't believe I'm pronouncing it, but you have obviously the Winter Soldier. You
Sebastian
have
Stan.
Sebastian Stan, and you have Falcon played by, again, a fucking
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie. I need to watch the show he's in right now. It's
Twisted Metal?
Yeah,
Oh.
it looked kind of good actually. I saw a trailer for it.
I don't like it.
There was like a clip I saw that it actually looked really good. But no, I think it was done well, but it could have been done so much better. There's certain like aspects, especially is it Wyatt Russell?
Wyatt Russell, yeah.
Yeah, Wyatt Russell playing
As the bad boy, Captain America.
yeah,
I forget what it, fucking
Is it-
U.S. agent.
U.S. agent. Yeah, stuff with that. It could have been a lot more gory because there is a really intense like scene where
Episode
he's like
4.
smashing the hammer on or the shield on the dude's head.
Yep. I love that part.
That part is insane. Getting more of that, like that was just a taste of it, and getting more of that would have been important.
You want the whole load, huh?
Yeah, it's fucking weirdo.
It's Paul Pierce, dude. It was a Paul Pierce thing.
Shitty
You don't
boy?
get- you don't-
No, I've never.
When he's on episodes, like, we haven't really got the full taste of him. Like, I just wanted more of a taste of him. I want the whole load. Give me the whole thing. That's what Paul Pierce was saying on live television. You didn't get fuck.
No,
It's not funny when I.
No, I didn't get it. Why are you watching? I'm not watching basketball live interviews.
It's a memeable moment. I
Okay.
think. Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like it could have been done a lot better. There was certain aspects that weren't hitting this, like Halo just weren't hitting certain points I would have wanted them to hit. I did like the reveal, obviously, of Falcon becoming Captain America, eventually finally taking the mantle, and then it leaning directly into Captain America 4. I liked the revelation that Captain America and them weren't the only super soldiers. And then obviously you get the first. I think that's the first hint you get with what's her name?
Valentina?
Yeah,
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I know Dreyfus is her last name.
Julie Louis-Dreyfus?
Yes, her, and then you get
Thunderbolts? Is that what you're
Thunderbolts.
okay.
Yeah. That's the first little hint you get that they're working on the Thunderbolts. I actually
Yeah.
didn't think they were working on the Thunderbolts. I thought it was something else completely different.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then now if you paid attention to all the Marvel stuff, they have a full Thunderbolts team,
Yeah.
and they're still like Valentina is still appearing in projects, which is like one of the only things they've kept in continuity.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my fifth movie.
Well-
Our fifth show.
My fifth show is Falcon and the Winter Soldier once again. I actually really enjoyed the show. It's just that I enjoyed the other ones more.
Yeah.
I don't think that they executed or they could have executed it better. The show is good. I think it's good. There's a lot of stuff that I love in it. I love Zemo in this. I love Sebastian Stan dealing with PTSD. I love Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson. He's trying to become Captain America. That's the thing I love, because after Endgame, right, and Steve Rogers gives Sam Wilson the shield.
No.
I love the fact that they took the time to like show the struggle of accepting that shield. I love the shit with Isaiah Bradley as like not a younger, he's fucking old as shit, but a past Captain America who's also black, and he kind of has to deal with struggles, and Sam goes to him for that. There's a lot of stuff to love. I really hated, I'm gonna get a picture of her, I really hated the fucking villain. Really hated her. Annoying. Yeah, I'm not gonna like grill her. Like, it's not the actress's fault, but didn't like her. Her character. Wyatt Russell as John Walker, great in this. He's one of the reasons why I kept watching too. He's unhinged. He's fucking crazy. And episode 4 is usually like the turning point for Marvel series where like some crazy shit happens, and he just beats the fuck out of somebody with a shield and kills them on live television. Everybody's filming him. That was a great moment. Really showed like the stakes. I even forgot that Okoye and the, what are they called? What are the fucking Wakandan Dora Milaje? There you go. The Dora Milaje appear in this for a little bit. That was really cool. Hated her. Hated fucking her. The power broker was Sharon Carter, and that was really stupid. I think no. There's good ideas in this, and I felt like the execution of it was fine. But again, it could have been better. Sure. 4 more shows are better in my opinion. And that's kind of all I really have to say about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm happy that Sam is Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's get on to Hyder's number 4 spot.
All right, and you're not gonna like this one. I have Secret Invasion at 4.
Wow.
I think the writing is some of the best in entire MCU.
Wow.
I think the acting is up there as well.
Wow.
Had it had a better final episode, I think you'd agree. If it didn't come down to a big fight between Gaia and Gravik, I think it would have been better. Also, the thing that they could have done better, in my opinion, was work on the storyline that they had already set up in Captain Marvel with Gaia and then Photon. Is that what her superhero name is?
Yeah.
They were friends when they were kids.
That was cool.
And that's who I thought they were going to call. That's why I was upset. At the end, you know how he's talking to somebody? That's who I thought was like the person that we would have called. And it would also set up, in a sense, with the Marvels.
Marvels, yeah.
Yes. So they missed on some major points. But to me, it's set up just a little bit better than Captain America and the Winter Soldier. And that's the only thing I have over it. It's not the best Marvel show. It's just slightly better than the one before it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine, man.
Good.
It's fine. I actually fucked up my list again, because I was definitely looking at the wrong show, because I thought we were at number 6, but we were on number 5. So I'm gonna move Falcon and Winter Soldier to number 4. Okay, so Falcon and Winter Soldier is number 4 for me, but for me, number 5 is actually going to be. Can I get a drum roll?
Can I take a guess?
Go ahead.
Hawkeye.
Yes. Hawkeye is actually going to be.
That shit cracked your top 3.
Yeah. So yeah, I actually really enjoyed Hawkeye because I'm a fucking sucker for Christmas stuff.
It was a Christmas thing.
It was a fucking Christmas story, bro.
See, I told you, very forgettable for me. I didn't remember most of that. I don't celebrate Christmas, so it's like...
I just loved it. I love the fact that, like, you know, Haley Steinfeld is kind of just thrown in.
Who's that guy again? He was my favorite person in that show.
The swordsman? Yeah, really?
When at the end where he like pulls out the swords and starts fighting people.
Yeah. So I love the stuff because you were talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It set up stuff with the Thunderbolts. This was something that it set up. It set up Yelena going after Hawkeye, and I don't know if they handled it great, but it was really enjoyable to watch week to week. And I love the dynamic between both of these two. They're funny. They're Jeremy Renner, really cool.
Didn't this kind of feel like what She-Hulk was trying to be? It's like naturally funny,
yes.
Yeah.
Because this is a different type of humor. Like She-Hulk was trying to be a sitcom kind of humor. This was like just straight up Marvel funny, what's the gang called? The fucking the gang, dude, bro, or whatever the fuck they say. Hey, bro.
Oh, that fucking like that tracksuit.
Yeah, tracksuit mafia. There you go.
Yeah.
I love them. The villains, they were cool.
Imagine Dragons.
The reveal of Kingpin.
Yeah, I told you it's
not cool. Not cool. Echo was in there. She was all right.
I like the outfit they used for Kingpin.
Yeah, I like he looks bigger, right? He visually looks kind of more like the Cosmo or Comet. I don't
remember.
Pizza. His name's Pizza Dog.
Cool.
I don't fucking know. Yeah. So holiday stuff really gets me, and to me, it was really good. It was very good. That's my number 5. And then Falcon and the Winter Soldier is number 4 actually. So I fucked that up.
3.
Yes. Okay. So we're gonna get into our top 3. If you guys are enjoying the video, by the way, make sure you leave a like and stuff down below. Are we just talking bullshit with the rankings? Let us know. All right. You're number 3.
I feel like we're gonna have a very similar. 3.
Yeah.
I think for us it's gonna be 2 and 3 that are switched around.
Okay.
I have WandaVision at 3.
Oh.
See.
Oh.
I like 2 other ones more.
Oh.
I think WandaVision. Okay, now let me explain to you. I think the gap between 3 and 4 is way larger.
Okay.
I think the top 3 are their like highest quality some of their highest quality projects.
Okay.
WandaVision, fucking the direction is great. I'm a killer for set builds and like
Practical sets.
and them showing in an actual like the full setting because they have Vision at one point drive around town.
Yeah.
And he's trying to find out how to get out of the barrier.
Yeah.
The idea of like the Vision, the white Vision, that was cool. Just wanting kids. At the end, you find out it's all these people trapped. Like you're getting hints at it every episode. And me and you are picking at like what's wrong with everyone.
Yeah. This is one of the first like projects that me and Hauder were like legit deep into like theories and all this other stuff. And we were watching every single week.
It's made fun of now, but every fucking week we thought Mephisto was going to pop up eventually.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Jesus.
That fucking costume. Sorry, that costume.
Don't you love that you can see the screen now?
Yeah.
This is great.
Costume design for legit every episode was crazy because every episode had a different theme. I mean, you were picking like the type of themes where like, oh, that means this week's this thing.
Yeah.
And one of them surprised me. It was like Full House, and I didn't think it would be Full House theme. And they made the intros look like that too.
Yeah.
What turns me off from this being in the top two, also, Photon should have been in Secret Invasion and not this.
Yeah. The CGI battle. Was that what you were gonna say?
It just was so bad, and it just like it was so off like form for them.
Yeah.
See, because like when you have Vision looking like that, where it's CGI'd almost perfectly.
Yeah.
And then you have this like, you have fucking Agatha floating in the air like, and you can like tell she's hanging by wires and shit.
Like a Vision dog.
Yeah. And then
That's
like
fucking funny. The Modern Family episode's hilarious.
Modern Family is good too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, you have Catherine Hahn and Elizabeth Olsen. These are two pretty good actresses, and you're having them like in a CGI'd battle.
Yeah, it didn't work for me. I'll say that the final CGI battle out of all the CGI battles that there were, I think this one does it the best because Vision and Vision are fighting, but they're also having like this kind of psychological battle.
He's waking them up.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up.
And then you have, Agatha Harkness coming in with like her like blast powers and stuff. It's like, okay, fine. I'll deal with it for now, but like the entirety of the first 5 episodes do not compare to that 6th episode.
Yeah. I also do love the reveal.
Yeah.
Because they played
Perfect.
that reveal like hilariously.
Yeah.
It was Agatha all along.
Yeah. And that song, come on now.
And then Evan Peters, everyone knew it was going to be a Quicksilver, but no one knew it was going to be Evan Peters Quicksilver.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was such a shock. We were like,
What
are
the
they?
fuck?
Yeah. I'm gonna talk about it too because it is in my top 3, obviously. But we're gonna talk a little
Anyway,
about it.
that's my number 3 right there.
Number 3 for Hauder is WandaVision. That's wow. That's surprising.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's very surprising. Okay, man. So, fuck. That's crazy.
I swear to God, if we have 2 and 3 mixed up, I'm gonna laugh.
No, I don't think so. Actually, wait. Oh yeah, no, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. So number 3 for me, top 3 Disney Plus show of all time. We got Loki. Loki, great show. I think.
We don't have 2 and 3 mixed up.
Oh, we don't. Great show. Okay, they do so much stuff for Loki as a character. He really gets to shine here. This is all season 2 stuff, but Loki in this plays like a different version of Loki who didn't really experience the stuff after, what was it, like Ragnarok or something. It's a different Loki, and he sees his whole life flash before his eyes because he's literally watching his memories. He gets captured by the TVA. He has to go on all these adventures. He falls in love with himself. That's also
Sylvie.
Yeah, so a little weird, but I fucking love this show. The aesthetic of it, the idea of the timelines and stuff, how easily they talked about, or how easily they explained the timelines to certain people. Because keep in mind, this was like the 3rd Disney Plus show to come out. We didn't really even touch the multiverse. This was the first kind of multiversal project that we were getting, and they explained everything beautifully. Not going to go too deep into it now because yours is the same for number 3. Right?
I just talked about number 3. I just talked about my number.
I mean, number what?
My number 3 was WandaVision.
Oh, fuck. I'm getting it fucked up. But
Yeah, this is your number 3.
okay, but you're going to talk about Loki next, right? Because
No.
oh, okay. So, sorry. Yeah, Loki is whoa. Oh,
The top three is mixed up, isn't it?
Whoa, bro. Loki, yes, great show. I'm really excited for season 2. The cliffhanger ending. Episode 6, their finale for season 1, is the best finale of all Disney Plus shows.
Yes,
easily, it's the best finale.
No, I
think,
agree.
in my opinion, yeah. So Loki is my number 3 spot.
All right, number 2. In my opinion, Miss Marvel.
Wow.
And I know where you have Miss Marvel ranked. I think at least.
Do you?
Yep.
All right, we'll see. Go ahead.
I think. Let me just get started with Iman Vellani.
Mm-hmm.
Is one of their best casting choices of all time.
Yeah.
I had no idea who she was.
No, she never did anything before.
Never did anything, and I don't think they've ever nailed a fucking character more. Even to the point where, like, during the Marvels, everyone's like, "No, she's a fucking like
Inhuman?
genius."
Oh, yeah.
They're like, you ask her something about Marvel, the fucking directors and writers are going to her asking questions and shit.
Why am I getting fucking pad,
I don't
dude?
know, man. But
Mariana fucked my shit up, dude.
I hate to see it. But yeah,
What a great actress, man.
yeah, and she actually enjoys the MCU. All the interviews of her going, "No, it's not this universe. It's actually this universe." And I know he's trying to convince everybody, but I don't believe him.
Yeah, she's a fan. She's wrong on that part, but you know,
I do disagree with her. But
Yeah, I disagree
it's cool.
with her on that
It's
part.
cool to see an actual actor. Because I don't know if you've seen the interviews. They're obviously interested because they're acting for them, but they're not like locked in the way that she.
nah, like even we were just talking about Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, oh, I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing next. Like, I don't know what's going on, but you know, she's also a very big fan. She wants to do House of M stuff.
Yeah, that's
but
the thing.
like,
She's a House of M fan.
yeah, but she's not keeping up with the MCU storyline stuff.
Yes, and this is the part I was talking about with what my biggest issue with Hawkeye was every show we've mentioned has a next project already coming out. Covenant of Darkness is coming out, I think, later this year or next year.
Yeah, something like that.
Loki season 2 comes out in a couple of months. The Marvels comes out, I think, the same month as Loki season 2.
Yeah, it's
And then, like, you have Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Captain America 4 has already been announced. Moon Knight, there is a season 2. We don't know when it is, but there is a season 2. And then She-Hulk, you have Daredevil, Born Again. All these things have projects, and I just think that I already said that I'm the most excited for the Marvels. It's because of her.
yeah.
I think that she's gonna do very well. She plays Superfan very well too, because she actually is one. And so I think seeing her work alongside Photon and Captain Marvel, it's gonna be a really cool thing to see. Obviously, Samuel L. Jackson's involved in this a little bit. I don't know. The costume design, perfect, and the acting I think is really good. I like the inclusivity, obviously, because I'm Muslim. It's in a Muslim community. Even going to things like fucking their Comic Con, not really Comic Con. I don't know what to call it. It was like a fan event.
Yeah.
Thing.
The Avengers Con in the show. Yeah.
Although I do think they lose a little bit of the plot with the Bengal stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that's
The
not
clan, whatever. it's
clandestine like stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was hard to explain, but I did think they pulled it off. It was just kind of hard to. It's like a hard explanation.
Yeah.
It's sort of like it wasn't like it didn't flow as naturally as it could have. But overall, I think this is like for sure one of the best shows they've made.
That's your second favorite.
It's my second favorite.
Wow. Yeah, I agree though. I mean, Miss Marvel is my second favorite Disney Plus show. It's fan-fucking-tastic. Like the story and everything that they do with the character of Miss Marvel is so good. I feel like this is the one show that like can actually do an origin story like this for their first project, like full series. What am I saying? I feel like this is the first project that I can see them justifying actually giving a first time appearing character a full project. Because you know how Spider-Man got introduced in Civil War and Black Panther got introduced in Civil War and then they got their projects? She was never in this before the series. And she got her own series, and it's such a great fucking show. I love the family. The family dynamic is probably my favorite part of it. The teenage stuff is like, they did teenage stuff well here. We already talked about Aman Vellani, excuse me, as Kamala Khan. She's great. She was pretty much born to play this character. It's going to be interesting to see her in the Marvels. I think that the whole clandestine, whatever the fuck they're called, that stuff wasn't great. I mean, I really wish they would have just kept with the kind of teenage story.
I didn't even mention one of the things. The fucking X-Men 97.
Oh yeah, and then fucking, they changed her story. She's a mutant.
Well, I mean, I think so. Someone explained it well on Twitter. I wish I fucking remembered the username, but they were saying, sort of the way what was the guy's name? The guy who just like fucking evaporated after he trying to put the bangle on.
No fucking clue.
It was the guy, the love interest, I think.
Oh, Karan maybe.
Karam, how he sort of like fucking died. Someone said maybe she's a clandestine, but the fucking mutant's powers is actually what's
keeping her alive,
and not fucking like dying from the bangle.
Could be because
I can see that because she has light
yeah
powers, and I don't think that's the clandestine thing.
I mean, in the comics, she's an Inhuman, right?
Yes,
that was the big thing.
But they had already introduced an Inhuman by this point.
Yeah. So then she's a mutant in the MCU now, and I don't know if you were keeping up with the comic book stuff, but they just like rebooted Miss Marvel as a part of the X-Men.
And they made it look like her.
Yeah. So that's something that Marvel does a lot. They want to keep kind of synergy with their comics and their stories. So like they started drawing Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man to look more like Robert Downey Jr. in the comics and stuff like that. So they just want to keep like continuity a little bit. So if we are doing that, then I guess Miss Marvel is going to be a part of the X-Men in the MCU, which is
no. I don't think she'll be a part of the X-Men.
I hope not.
I think she'll definitely be leaning more towards like the space exploration type stuff.
I hope, because she's not going to stay 16 forever, dude. Like she's going to grow up.
Then, I think this movie is a good way to like sort of. She's over here, guys.
Yeah.
X-Men are over there.
Yeah. Hopefully. But she is a mutant in the MCU now.
Yes. She's not the only one, though. I can't remember who it...
Someone.
It's someone else, I think.
Yeah.
They've mentioned there's another mutant. I can't remember who it is right now. Fuck it. Doesn't really matter.
Oh.
But yeah, the X gene and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Miss Marvel, great show. Great fucking show. Really enjoyed Miss Marvel. Okay. So... Hauder's number one now.
Let's bring it up. I already spoke about it. It was your number 3.
Yeah.
Which surprised me. Loki. I think it's some of the best storytelling, not so much story writing. I think that the writing falls flat. It gets carried by the acting sometimes. But it's not so bad. It's not like a falls flat and it's trash. No, it's okay writing, but it's definitely carried by the actors they chose to have. I like the introduction of old Loki, like the really old Loki, the one with the classic comic costume.
Yeah.
That costume is also really fucking nice, and I wish they'd throw something about it. I know at one point Tom Hiddleston did used to have the horns, but it'd be cool to see like sort of a return to form for that. I liked the sort of ensemble Lokis. And then there's like little jokes that come out, like the alligator Loki.
Alligator Loki is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Was it crocodile Loki? One of those fucking reptiles. And then there's obviously Miss Minutes, we already spoke about. Tara Strong returning in a voice acting role, which is fucking insane. You have Owen Wilson, which I don't remember when the poster dropped and we were like, oh, fuck, Owen Wilson's in this show. Is him playing a serious character.
Yeah.
And he does fucking really good.
Yeah.
And now he's going to be in like, he's already been in a movie with him. It was a small end credit scene, but he's already appeared in a movie. I think that he becomes like the leader of the TVA with He Who Remains taken away. Obviously, also the first look at a variant of King with He Who Remains, and then the whole like them setting the world on its axis with Sylvie killing He Who Remains and setting the fucking multiverse loose.
Yeah, I love the fact that Loki was the first project to kind of introduce us to our big bad, because it had so much to do with timeline jumping and stuff, and then He Who Remains comes in and he's literally telling us, hey, I have variants, they're bad.
Yes.
And like that cliffhanger ending is like fucking perfect.
Also, I like that the last time you see Loki, this version of Loki or whatever, is when he's losing to the big bad,
Yeah.
and then he's the first person to introduce you to the next big bad.
Yeah.
And all that costume design, perfection. Storytelling's very good. Acting's very good, and I don't know. I kind of like the relationship between Mobius and Loki a lot more than certain relationships in other shows, other movies. I think that him and Mobius have a better relationship than the what they try to give us with Thor and Loki in the movies. The first couple Thor movies are ass. Not the first couple. The second one, ass. Hey, I like their relationship more. You can disagree. It's my opinion. Go ahead.
Do you have any basis on that?
What do you mean?
Like
It just
examples?
I think
Anything?
It's mainly the
Like,
Dark World.
really?
Yeah, it's just like it just throws me off, and then like they didn't ever really mention it either.
Mention what?
Like like the unnatural fucking thing in the Dark World. It seems super forced.
What seems super forced?
The relationship between Loki and Thor.
What about Thor 1, Thor Ragnarok?
Thor Ragnarok is okay, I guess.
What?
The
The
relationship's
relationship
okay.
between them?
Yeah, it was more like if you seen more centered around Hulk and Valkyrie and Thor.
Yeah, but they team up at the end, and that was the whole
Yeah, but
relationship
this is
was
like,
like them mending it.
This is them like working the entire show, and then they have like a good relationship. Like, it just seemed more natural to me. I don't know how to explain it.
I do like Mobius.
I do like
I'll say
Mobius is
that.
good a lot. I also really like Sylvie though,
Yeah.
but nobody's the same as explaining old Thor, especially when he goes the mad fool titan and he starts like explaining how he like beat Thanos, and then
Yeah.
you could sort of see Tom Hiddleston's face like.
My whole thing is that like Mobius is in there for 6 episodes. I feel like we've seen Thor and Loki's relationship, even from not even just the Thor movies, but like the Avengers, right?
Yeah, but there's not.
And
There's only so much you can force into like a movie.
I know, but like you got more out of the 6 episode series with Mobius and him.
Yeah, because
Right.
it's the majority of the series is them too.
All right. Well, I mean the Thor movie, the first Thor movie is literally
Them too,
brother
yes.
versus
Yes,
brother.
I get that. That's why I was saying that's why Dark World felt so unnatural to me, because they was just, like it felt like they were forcing in that relationship more, especially with like the fucking, you've seen Dark World.
Mhm.
Dark World's like arguably one of their worst movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So wow, that's an interesting number 1. Actually, I thought you were gonna
Put
say Miss Marvel.
there.
Yeah.
I-
Not because he's Muslim.
because I like Miss Marvel. a
No,
lot.
yeah, he was telling me before that he
Yeah.
really liked Miss Marvel.
I also
Like, it's not-
recently rewatched Loki.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's
It's,
also-
it's not a race thing, guys. It's not a religion thing. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, guys. So, for me, number 1, WandaVision, I think is number 1 for me easily. This is the best time. First of all, it came out during the pandemic, and it felt like everybody was locked into the exact same thing, every single week. 9 episodes. They don't do that a lot. 9 episodes.
They need to start doing it more.
Yeah, this was not no 6 episode fucking little anthology series. 9 fucking episodes telling the story of Scarlet Witch and her trauma through 9 episodes. And it was fucking fantastic. I love every little cliffhanger, and like it felt like a mystery show. The writing is perfect in every single episode, I think. Even the last episode, the finale, which is, albeit the worst episode in my opinion, it's still really good. Especially with the fact that, all the other finales, not great, but, they struggle with their finales. Love the episodes. I think my favorite episode is probably going to be one of the first 2 episodes, really, or this episode for sure. This whole what sitcom was this? This is like their 80s kind of sitcom or 90s sitcom, but
Is
that
the
whole
Full House
episode,
one?
huh?
Is that the Full House episode?
I think something like that. And then I think after this was the
My
Modern
favorite
Family one. This one, with the reveal of Evan Peters, that was fucking crazy. We were going crazy on messages talking about, is he a part of the X-Men? Is he the real like Evan Peters that we know from the old X-Men? Are they bringing him in? Turns out no, he's Ralph Boner, which was I think was fine. I didn't want him to come back because I didn't want them to bring back these certain people to play the new versions. I think they should have just got a whole new cast, and they're going to after they do all their Secret War stuff. But it was just the conversation and the discussion after every single episode. What's going to happen next? Like Hauder said, we were talking about Mephisto every single fucking week. All that kind of stuff. It was just, what a time to be alive, man. What a fucking time. And look at her, man. God damn.
Those fucking kids, though, man.
Agatha was also a great addition to the show. I think it was just such a great character. And, like, we kind of felt that she was a villain. But the way that they revealed her to be the villain was just still so brilliant. And I think that it still caught us off guard a little bit. That whole reveal when it shifts from the aspect ratio to 9:16 and it's widescreen, and we're finally like realizing, oh, she's been behind everything all along. And it was a great fucking show. It was a great experience. That is my number one Disney Plus show, and I feel like it's gonna stay number one for a while. There we go, guys. That is our ranked Disney Plus shows. I don't know how much this list will change with newer additions. I mean, we got Echo coming. I don't know if it's gonna really
I'd be
bump
amazed
anything.
if it was better than.
I'd be amazed if it made my top 5. Yeah. And then we have Daredevil Born Again coming.
Is that a
We got-
movie?
No.
Show?
18 episodes. And we got a bunch of stuff coming
That
for
one's
Disney
entering my top
Plus.
5.
Let's talk about a little bit about. First of all, did we get the rankings right? You let us know down below in the comments. We're running out of time here, but we're gonna go into our last topic here, and that is going to be talking about the MCU, the state of the MCU. So, the MCU nowadays have a bunch of problems. A lot of people, knock the CGI. A lot of people knock the coherentness of everything not really being there anymore. The cast not really being there. Robert Downey Jr. is no longer Iron Man. Chris Evans is no longer Captain America. There's a lot of problems with the MCU. Where would you see them fixing things?
Let me start this off with, I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be.
I agree. Yeah.
With over 40 projects, maybe 1 or 2 of them flop.
Yeah.
It's in a lot better state than 90% of the fucking thing that's out there.
Yeah.
I just think they need to slow down, focus on the stories, focus on what made them popular in the first place. That said, it's you gotta be more patient. I don't remember this first phase of the MCU, they were still fleshing out things. They were trying to figure out what they were doing. I don't know. It may have seemed, it may be you're tired after Endgame. It took 10 years to get to Endgame.
Yeah. It built up.
We're at 2 years in to a new post Endgame.
Yeah. Their next saga.
They don't have Robert Downey Jr. anymore, because I don't know if you guys know this, but before he took over Iron Man, nobody cared about Iron Man.
Yeah.
You have to give them time. They're gonna build out a story. Like fucking Kevin Feige, figure out what the story is. It's gonna take years, a couple months to finish certain movies. Also, a writer's strike going on. There's also an actor's strike going on.
A bunch of delays and stuff that are out of Marvel's control.
All the things that are coming out now are not very fan forward stuff. It's small love projects and hey, this is gonna push a project later.
Yeah.
But we really need to release it now, otherwise we're gonna have to delay this movie. Again, that said, I think the MCU does need to also give a little bit more care with what they're putting out. Slow down production if you have to. I'm sure people wouldn't mind waiting another month for a show to come out if it means they might get more episodes or a longer episode or more complexity put into their character. And that's another thing I think they need to do, is stop regurgitating the same story over and over again.
Yeah.
I don't want this person saves this person. This person saves this person. I want the hero to lose.
Yeah.
If that means in a movie somewhere or in another show somewhere, they can or in that same show they can fix themselves, or they can get a sort of build their own moral compass.
See, I don't have a problem with the fact that the heroes win, because majority of the time
Yeah, it's for-
heroes win,
yeah.
but I think that it's what they're fighting, and like because most of it is that big CGI battle at the end. You know, Shang-Chi did something kind of interesting where it was like father-son morality and just like, yo, you fucked our childhood up kind of thing. But it also ended in a big CGI battle
With the dragon.
with the dragon, which was cool. Like I really liked that movie also, but like then you have some shit like Black Widow. Just that CGI at the very end was just, it wasn't great. That should have been a character kind of driven movie, and it kind of wasn't. It was more so making like the Russian Avenger team, right? And that's just kind of my problem with the MCU now too, is the fact that like, yes, right, we are only in like year 2 of maybe another 10-year plan, but again, we have no sense of coherentness in my opinion. How does Shang-Chi connect? Where are we going to see Shang-Chi next? You couldn't even fucking tell me. Like, you couldn't even guess out a prediction. Honestly, any prediction could be valid. Eternals, right?
That's my prediction, by the way.
What?
That tech, the rings.
Uh-huh.
is like
You think
Eternal-
he's going to be in Shang-Chi too?
It's gonna be like
Or
Eternal
Eternals too?
Yeah, I can sort of see like him and Black Knight having a connection somehow.
Mm.
Because I know that Black Knight's sword is also like mystical and shit.
Where are we going to see Black Knight next? He was teased in Blade, or Blade was teased at the end of Eternals, but like,
That's
where's
been,
Blade?
like, 2 years.
Yeah, so where is everybody? Harry Styles was in fucking
Eros.
Eternals as Eros. When are we gonna see him? I'm pretty sure he's gonna even get recasted. Like, I don't even know if Harry Styles is gonna want to do this in like the next 5 years, whenever they make Eternals 2 or whatever, to get to that storyline. They're just like you said, I feel like they have to slow down. They're making too much shit right now. I was cool with just getting like 2 movies per year. Now they're getting like, 3 movies per year, plus we're giving you 3 Disney Plus series, and also, literally Secret Invasion just fucking ended, and the next day we got the Loki poster, and then we got a trailer the same week. They're pushing shit out. I think my biggest problem though is the Disney Plus stuff, Disney Plus series. It's very like, why are we making a Moon Knight series when we could make a Moon Knight movie? And they kind of fixed that with Armor Wars a little bit. They're making a movie. It was originally supposed to be a series, but damn, bro, like let's get the more important characters up there, because you have to build up those important characters first to get people to care about them in the future. I don't think a lot of people really care about Sam Wilson as Captain America right now. The hardcore fans do, because we watch the Disney Plus series, but what makes Disney money is putting out these big blockbuster movies. And some people who didn't watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they're gonna go into Captain America Brave New World and see a black guy in Captain America suit, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck happened? And all that development, not everybody is gonna watch that. They just go to see the movies and see big fights and stuff. So I think they need to slow down also. They just need to kind of get their story straight, because there's just a bunch of post-credit scenes that didn't lead to anything yet. And it's fine, because, again, the Infinity Saga took 10 years. But after every movie, we kind of knew where it was going, right? What was the first movie in Phase 4?
Wasn't it Shang-Chi?
I think it was Black Widow.
That's not a Phase 4 movie, really.
Why?
I mean, oh man, yeah, I guess it could have said the Elena stuff, I guess.
Well, why is it not a Phase 4 movie?
Because it was pre-Endgame.
No, it was released in Phase 4.
Yeah, but I don't think...
I'm not talking chronologically.
Oh, okay, I was like...
It was released in Phase 4.
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's Shang-Chi, though.
The post-credit scene... what do you call it? The post-credit scene for Black Widow, it set up Captain America, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier, with the arc of Yelena going to find Hawkeye.
Okay.
And then we got that. But then it was like, that was resolved in like 2 episodes in Hawkeye. And I was like, okay, well then
I told you,
that's that.
Hawkeye has the worst credit scene.
And I was like, that's that. And it also introduced Thunderbolts, Julia Louis-Dreyfus or whatever the fuck her name is. She has a really long fucking name. I'm not gonna look it up.
Valentina de La Fontaine or something like that.
But again, like Thunderbolts, we're not getting that until 2024, maybe even 2025 now if they delay it. So it's just been a fucking long ass time, bro. Like Black Widow came out in 2021. That post credit scene isn't even gonna get fucking talked about for another however long.
Mm-hmm.
And just stuff like that. I feel like the connectivity isn't as great as it used to be. And I can kind of feel for people who don't really know what the fuck is going on anymore because they're just pushing out so much shit.
Yeah,
Not shit, but like pushing out a bunch of stuff.
I think that's honestly their biggest issue is just it's time and like what they're producing.
Yeah.
It's not so much the projects are horrible because they're not.
No, they're not. And like even like Secret Invasion, I didn't like love it. It was still better than most television shows, you know. And a lot of their projects are kind of like that. It's not crazy good, but it's also not crazy bad.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm just saying, like, that's the thing is, honestly, in my opinion, we're obviously not doing Iron Man, like, good. Because Iron Man was a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
But if you people don't remember how bad, like, the Phase 2, the second part of Phase 1 was. Like, the movies they had were not the very best.
Oh my fucking god, we didn't even rank What If.
That's why I said live action.
You did?
I sent you the live action one.
What If? I didn't even fucking watch it.
I watched What If, and they had a fucking.
The holiday special.
Oh yeah, I mean, it doesn't really count though.
All right.
The What If is like a fake show. It's legit, like it's what if this happened.
Yeah.
Or if there was zombies, and they did. I like the Multiverse of Madness had that. Zombie.
Overall, man, I feel like there was too much Disney Plus shit.
Yeah, I think it's possible to have both quantity and quality.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're
They've done
not
it.
having that,
Slow down.
just focus on quality.
Yeah.
Focus on what you're producing.
Let's take a look at Phase 4 here real quick. They got Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, Thor Love and Thunder. I forgot about that movie. Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Okay. That was Phase 4, majority of Phase 4. And then we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and Ant-Man Quantumania in Phase 5. Out of those projects, I only see one. I don't even see in Phase 4. I don't see one bad, like offensively bad project.
The only one I know of that didn't really, let's see,
Like for audiences. Oh,
was it Thor: Love and Thunder?
It didn't set up anything.
I also
Not really.
don't remember watching most of the movie.
No, I didn't do much.
Yeah, so that's the only movie that I'm like, yeah, I get why you wouldn't like this, but the rest of those are pushing a story forward. And if you want to search up continuity, the whole thing is the Valentina continuity right now, is they're heading towards Thunderbolts.
Yeah, they're heading towards Thunderbolts, but I also feel like they didn't make it such a big, important storyline.
That's true, but
Because they're kind of just throwing it in a
like you
little
said, they
bit.
have 2 years to go to make people interested in it.
They do, yeah. But like the beautiful thing about Phase 1 was that people were interested in the jump. Like, no, Iron Man was not a very popular character, but Iron Man the movie made you care about Iron Man, and they made you want to wait to see.
Drew them in. It's Robert Downey Jr.
No, not even that. Robert Downey Jr. wasn't even a huge star like that. No, he was not a huge star. He was on this was his comeback role.
Yeah.
Iron Man was his comeback role.
That's what drew people to watch the movie.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think they came to go see Robert Downey Jr. I think they came to go see a superhero movie.
Yeah.
But Iron Man wasn't like the most popular character. And what was my point? My point was that like they came in to see Iron Man. They really loved the movie itself, the project itself, and they started caring about him and they wanted to see him again. I don't see people going into like Miss Marvel. I mean, you and me both. We're very interested in where Miss Marvel goes, but like the audience, I don't see them watching Miss Marvel and be like, yo, I really want to see her. I want to know where she comes in next and what her story is going to be. I don't see the broader audience thinking like that. It's just the diehards that kind of like really want to see that stuff. That being said, I feel like all of these, like all the problems that we were talking about, they can be easily fixed. Again, if they just slow down a little bit and take their time with some of these projects. You know, we were talking about Blade getting delayed. They're getting delayed, but that it's getting delayed for a good reason.
The two reasons it got delayed now, like the reason it got delayed a second ago, because of the writer and actor strike. But
Before that, it was getting delayed.
They delayed it because they did not like their script.
Yeah,
and they were like,
you know, they're focusing on that quality
script. And
yeah, so I mean, that's kind of all I can really ask for. Just like slow down a little bit, make better stuff. You know, I that's all. That's really all. I just want to see Marvel do good again because fuck, dude, they have a lot of potential with the multiverse saga and with all this Kang shit, right? I just don't want them to fuck it up and waste like Secret Wars and waste Kang Dynasty and stuff like that, because it could be really, really cool. Yeah, man. Anything else you want to say on the state of the MCU?
I just have to say, be patient.
Yeah, just be patient, honestly. You know, we've been watching the MCU for like
I've been
almost
watching since Iron Man.
15 years, right? So like, yeah, we're getting a little jumpy. Like, we want to know what's going on, but if you just kind of trust yourself. Also, we had a question.
Eric.
First of all, fuck you guys, okay? Because 90% of you guys are seeing these fucking question shits, and you guys are not asking a question. Fucking help us out, dog.
I gotta
Please.
tell you something.
Huh?
So we have a social media manager.
No, we don't.
I know.
No, we fucking
But she
don't.
has the login.
She has not been doing shit.
She has the login. She
Yes.
said that she used to see you ask herself questions.
Yeah, I know. Because nobody fucking asks us anything, dude. So I have to fucking
told
start
me
the
that
conversation.
today.
Huh?
She told me that today.
Oh, yeah. Dude, we were fucking talking about it. First of all, thanks, Cybeth, for making one fucking post. You've been begging for the password. You made one post. Thanks. Yeah, no. We have one question today, though.
Go ahead.
Fuck, my phone's right there. I don't know the question. Eric basically asked, do you see yourself losing interest in the MCU anytime soon? And what would it take for you to lose interest? For me, it's the Disney Plus stuff. If the Disney Plus stuff is just a waste of space, stop doing them. And if they don't stop doing them, then I'm not going to watch every single Disney Plus show. That's just me.
You want them to stop doing them?
I just no, because look, like we have Ironheart. I don't give a fuck about Ironheart. A whole show. I'm cool with like, you know, bring her into the movies and stuff. That's really cool. I like what they did with Black Panther: Wakanda Forever and her character, but I'm not gonna not waste. That's too harsh. I'm not gonna spend 6 weeks keeping up with the show if these shows aren't gonna be great. Like She-Hulk, I kept up for all 6 episodes for that show, or 8 episodes, however long it was. I kept up for all of those episodes weekly, and I stayed up until 12 to watch the new episode of the Disney Plus series. I stopped doing that. I had to binge Secret Invasion for that.
Yeah.
For that purpose. So that's me.
I agree and disagree with that one. But for me, I'd lose interest in
the mic.
I forgot this thing exists. The only thing that would cause me to actually lose interest is because I'm a huge fan. Read the comics and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I've watched the shows before the MCU was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Would be like them butchering a character, like the way the DC's done it. Like the way they've butchered Batman, the way they've butchered Superman. If I had to see Kevin Feige like butchered, let's say, like everyone says he butchered the Hulk, he has not.
No, I just think it went off the rails a little bit. That's all. Off the rails.
It's an easy return to fucking like origin for him.
It was Planet Hulk.
They have legit set up. They have set a segue up for Planet Hulk.
Yeah.
And if they want to, with the introduction of the X-Men, they can do a World War Hulk or Hulk versus Logan if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only way I would lose interest in it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like nowadays I'm for sure not watching every single project as soon as it comes out.
Not every project is meant for us, though.
No, I know that. I mean, like, shit. Fucking, huh?
Not meant for me and you, really.
No, yeah. I'm just saying, like, okay, like, Captain Marvel. I wasn't, like, super interested in her character. I wasn't, like, dying for a Captain Marvel movie, but I went to go watch it the day that it released because it was a new Marvel thing. If they release something new, I'm starting to lose that trust. Like, okay, I will want to see if it's good or not first, and then maybe I'll go see it, you know, kind of thing.
I still watch everything, even the shows.
Yeah, just not for me. It's just not right away now, and that's kind of sad. But you know, like Secret Invasion, I literally just finished the series. I started on episode 4 like 3 or 4 days ago. So
I know,
and then I caught up.
I got your text.
So, yeah, man. MCU. I hope that shit gets fixed a little bit. I hope quality comes back, and then we can start getting more into like the Kang dynasty of it all and the Secret Wars of it all. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. I think people are just waiting for the big payoff, which is kind of selfish.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to like build up to that. You know. Okay.
Anyways,
Hey, great conversation, man. Thanks for coming through the studio. I really appreciate. Yeah. We really appreciate you coming by. I know you're a super busy man. Thank you guys for watching episode number 23. We're getting everything situated, so you know. I realized that your camera was a little bit off. It was like delayed, so maybe that might be a problem. Anyway, sorry.
what's good now?
Yeah, that's true. Fuck. Yeah, we appreciate you guys listening. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications. We upload every single week. You guys do not want to miss anything because it's been a really good year for movies, and we've been reviewing shit 23 weeks in a row. So, yay for us. I appreciate you guys once more. We're gonna get out of here. It's 12:30 in the morning. Hauder got off work and he came straight here because this is his second job, you know. So yeah, we appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night. I fucking hate you. I'm just kidding. And stop recording.